Gachas are games that are defined by specific vending machine or loot box mechanics. Naturally, every game in the genre has its own particular gacha system that then translates into a specific and unique gaming experience. So my friends, welcome to a very thorough breakdown of the gacha system that drives Wuthering Waves. Let's start with the basics for how the gacha in Wuthering Waves works, and why it should set the game up to be exceedingly generous when compared to other games, namely Genshin Impact. In WUWA, banners are referred to as conbeans, and each require a corresponding in-game resource to pull on them called tides. There are 4 types of conbeans in Wuthering Waves, and these function as the locations to do your gacha summoning. First off, we have got the character permanent conbean and the weapon permanent conbean. Just as their names suggest, these are permanent standard banners, featuring a fixed standard pool of characters or weapons from which to pull. To summon on these conbeans, both require the same shared resource called lustrous tides, aka standard summons. Now, based on the existence of permanent standard banners, you may have guessed that Wuthering Waves also has temporary limited banners. And if you did, you'd be right. WUWA features the character event convene and the weapon event convene, where you can do your limited summoning. And each are paired with their own special summoning resource. For the character event convene, you will need Radiant Tides, and for the weapon event convene, you will need Forging Tides. Guys, how the heck are you? I'm Fastidious, and if you want to be here day one to get absolutely the best Wuthering Waves content around, make sure to subscribe and hit that sweet little notification bell. I want to announce that on Wednesday, May 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be kicking off a 24-hour marathon stream so we can celebrate the launch of Wuthering Waves together. Twitch.tv/Fastidious_GG. Hope to see you there. So, in total, we have got 4 banners, aka convenes, and 3 specific summoning resource types. On all convenes, you can also summon using Astrite, the game's in-game premium currency. 160 Astrite can be used to pull on any banner in lieu of the corresponding tide. Now, what happens when you pull on one of these convenes? Well, each pull guarantees you at least a 3-star weapon, and every 10 pulls you are guaranteed at least 1 4-star or higher weapon or character. This is all very typical in the genre. I've got to mention that characters in Wuthering Waves are referred to as resonators, so if you hear me use that term moving forward, that's what I mean. Anyway, for our first major plus in favor of Wuthering Waves, hard pity for a 5-star is 80 summons. This is true for both weapons and resonators. Genshin does have an 80 summon pity for the weapon banner, but it is 90 for the character banner. So WUWA is a full 10 summons better than Genshin Impact's character banners. Moreover, soft pity, though not yet 100% confirmed, is believed to kick in between 60 to 70 summons, unlike the 70 to 80 summons it takes in Genshin Impact. And just like in other games, in WUWA, the pity carries over from convene to convene of the same type. So, you don't lose your pity progress when a specific one ends. Not only do you hit your guarantee faster, but the actual base rate to get 5 stars in Wuthering Waves is also higher than in Genshin Impact. WUWA has a 0.8% chance to pull a 5-star, while Genshin has a 0.6%. These are low chances to begin with, and the difference may seem insignificant, but that actually equates to a very solid 33% higher base chance to get a 5-star in Wuthering. Just like in Genshin, the character event convene in Wuthering Waves offers a 50-50 chance that the first 5-star pulled on the banner will be the desired limited resonator. If, unfortunately, you miss on that 50-50, your next 5-star pulled on the convene is guaranteed to be that limited resonator. The limited weapon banners, however, are a tremendous W for Wuthering Waves. You are always guaranteed the desired limited weapon. Always. And there is only 1 featured weapon on the convene. In Genshin, there are 2 weapons, and you only have a 75% chance to hit one of the limited options, 37.5% chance for each. So, simply put, Wuthering Waves is way better on the limited weapons, no fate system necessary. Another great thing, maybe you picked up on it earlier, the standard banner in Wuthering Waves is split. 1 standard convene for resonators, and 1 for weapons. This gives you a lot of choice compared to Genshin, and for many will make the standard convenes more appealing. Moreover, the weapon permanent convene is a selector, so you can always be targeting a specific standard 5-star weapon. Same as in Genshin, when you summon, you don't just receive weapons and characters, but also bonus currency you can redeem for awesome goodies. Let's quickly define these new Wuthering terms using their Genshin equivalents. Every 3-star you pull earns you Oscillate Coral. This equals Stardust in Genshin. Every 4 and 5-star you pull earns you a specific amount of Afterglow Coral. This equals Star Glitter in Genshin. And any duplicate of a resonator that is not yet maxed out with copies earns you a wave band to level up their sequence node. This equals a Stella Fortuna to level up a constellation. Once you've got a resonator maxed with copies to its final 6th sequence node, we'll call this S6, all future duplicate copies earn you bonus Afterglow Coral. Alright, so what do we do with all this coral stuff? Well, there's an item exchange where you can redeem them for rewards. There are 12 limited summons up for grabs each month using the lesser of your currency, the Oscillate Coral. 6 each of the Radiant and Forging Tides. Far better than the 5 limited summons per month available for Stardust in Genshin Impact. But the real big hitter and something truly unique and insane, you can buy 2 wave bands for each limited resonator during their event using Afterglow Coral. Also, you can grab up to 2 for each standard banner resonator a month, but like nah, don't do that. Each wave band will cost 360 Afterglow, which should be, in the absolute worst case scenario, about 560 pulls. This is calculated using the average 4-star drop rate and a 5-star every 80 pulls. Sure, this is a lot, but it gives free-to-play and low spenders something very exciting to save up for over time, and something for whales and big spenders to go absolutely nutso on. Very unique, very generous. Well, we dove deep, and I hope y'all really know everything about the gacha experience to come in Wuthering Waves. I do want to give props where they are due and acknowledge where I think Genshin's gacha system does it better. Genshin Impact does not split their premium summons into 2 different resources like Wuwa does with the Radiant Tides and Forging Tides. I think overall this is better because it gives the player more flexibility and choice. And that's it. The Wuthering Waves gacha system is just that much better in every single other way than Genshin Impact, and really, just a total home run. And with that, I think we've covered it all. I am really stoked for this game, y'all, and I hope to see you right there playing with me. Subscribe, hit me up in the comments, I will answer everyone. And I hope to see you at my marathon launch stream on Wednesday, May 22nd, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. twitch.tv/Fastidious_GG. Share it with your mother and catch you real soon.
Okay, so when you say share it with your mother, do you mean share it with Yin Lin because she is mommy?
Fastidious.